Welcome to the right place, where creativity meets sustainability. In today's video, we're diving into the world of upcycling with some fantastic DIY hanging planters using repurposed plastic bottles. If you love gardening and eco-friendly projects, you're in the right spot. Did you know that millions of plastic bottles end up in landfills every year? Instead of throwing them away, we can turn them into stylish and functional planters. Whether you have a small balcony garden or a spacious backyard, these DIY ideas will add a unique touch to your green space. Plus, they're budget-friendly and easy to make. Before we start, make sure to hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications so you don't miss out on more creative upcycling ideas. Your support helps us bring you more exciting and sustainable DIY projects. Now, let's get started and give those plastic bottles a second life in your garden. One, choosing the right plastic bottles for your DIY planters. Not all plastic bottles are the same, and choosing the right ones can make a big difference in your upcycling project. Larger bottles, like 2-liter soda bottles, are great for deeper-rooted plants, while smaller water bottles work well for herbs and succulents. The sturdier the plastic, the longer your planter will last. Consider the transparency of the bottle as well. Clear plastic bottles allow more sunlight to reach the roots, which can be great for certain plants, but may lead to faster evaporation of water. If you're placing your planter in direct sunlight, opt for opaque or tinted bottles to help retain moisture and protect the roots. Don't forget to clean and prepare the bottles before turning them into planters. Rinse out any leftover liquid, remove labels, and use sandpaper to smooth out rough edges. A little preparation goes a long way in making your DIY planters not just functional, but also aesthetically pleasing for your garden. 2. DIY hanging planter ideas using repurposed bottles. One of the easiest ways to create a hanging planter is by cutting a plastic bottle in half and using the top portion. Flip it upside down, insert some soil, and plant your favorite flowers or herbs. Hang it using sturdy string or wire, making sure to poke drainage holes at the bottom for healthy plant growth. For a more stylish touch, try painting the bottles in bright colors or wrapping them with jute rope for a rustic look. You can also cut out creative shapes like hearts or leaves before planting. These little details will add personality to your hanging planters and make them a charming addition to your garden. If you want to create a vertical garden, attach several upcycled bottle planters to a wooden board or wire mesh. This method is perfect for small spaces and lets you grow multiple plants without taking up much room. Experiment with different arrangements to find a design that complements your garden's aesthetic. 3. Maintenance tips for long-lasting upcycled planters. To keep your upcycled hanging planters looking great, regular maintenance is key. Since plastic bottles can degrade over time, check for signs of wear and tear. If the plastic becomes brittle, replace it with a new repurposed bottle to ensure your plants stay safe and supported. Proper watering is essential, as plastic containers can sometimes trap excess moisture. To prevent root rot, add a few small holes at the bottom of the bottle for drainage. You can also use a layer of pebbles before adding soil to improve water flow and keep your plants healthy. Lastly, position your hanging planters in a location that suits your plant's sunlight needs. Some plants thrive in full sun, while others prefer shade. Rotating your planters occasionally can ensure even growth and keep your garden looking fresh and vibrant throughout the seasons. For creative hanging planter designs for a unique garden look. When it comes to DIY hanging planters, the design possibilities are endless. You can create a simple hanging planter by cutting out a horizontal window in a plastic bottle and filling it with soil and plants. Adding multiple bottles to a single hanging rope can give a cascading effect, making it a stunning focal point in your garden. For a more artistic touch, consider cutting your plastic bottles into fun shapes like birds, butterflies, or even animal faces. Paint them with weather-resistant acrylic paint and hang them at different heights for a dynamic and eye-catching display. These unique designs will not only enhance your garden, but also impress visitors with their creativity. If you love boho or rustic aesthetics, wrap your upcycled planters with twine, macrame, or lace for an elegant touch. You can also attach decorative beads or bells to the hanging strings for added charm. The key is to blend functionality with aesthetics, making your garden a truly personalized and inspiring space. Five, how to make self-watering hanging planters from plastic bottles. If you often forget to water your plants, a self-watering hanging planter is the perfect solution. To create one, cut a plastic bottle in half and invert the top section into the bottom half. The bottom portion serves as a water reservoir, while the top holds the soil and plants. A piece of cotton rope or fabric acts as a wick, drawing water up to the roots as needed. This self-watering system helps maintain the right moisture level, especially for plants that need consistent hydration. It's a great method for reducing water waste and ensuring your plants thrive even during hot summer days. Plus, it minimizes the need for frequent watering, making it ideal for busy gardeners. You can enhance the design by decorating the bottle with patterns, wrapping it with cloth, or adding small pebbles around the reservoir for a natural look. These simple yet effective self-watering planters are a great way to incorporate both sustainability and convenience into your gardening routine. 6. Vertical hanging garden ideas for small spaces. If you have limited space but still want a lush garden, a vertical hanging garden is the way to go. Attach several plastic bottle planters to a wooden pallet, a metal grid, or a wall-mounted frame. This allows you to grow multiple plants in a compact area while keeping your garden organized and visually appealing. To make your vertical garden more functional, categorize plants based on their needs: herbs in one section, flowers in another, and leafy greens separately. This setup not only makes maintenance easier, but also enhances the overall aesthetic by creating a structured and layered display. You can also experiment with different hanging techniques, such as using S-hooks, zip ties, or even wooden dowels to support the bottles. By varying the heights and angles of the planters, you can achieve a more dynamic and artistic arrangement that complements your garden space beautifully. 7. Best plants to grow in upcycled hanging planters. Choosing the right plants is essential for a thriving upcycled hanging planter garden. Herbs like basil, mint, and cilantro are excellent choices because they are low maintenance and can be harvested regularly. Succulents and cacti also work well since they require minimal watering and adapt easily to small containers. If you want to add color to your garden, consider flowering plants like petunias, marigolds, and pansies. These vibrant blooms bring life to any outdoor space and attract pollinators like bees and butterflies. Hanging vines such as pothose or ivy can also create a beautiful cascading effect, adding a touch of elegance. For vegetable lovers, cherry tomatoes, strawberries, and lettuce are great options for hanging planters. They grow well in confined spaces and provide fresh, homegrown produce right at your fingertips. By selecting the right plants, you can turn your upcycled garden into a practical and decorative masterpiece. Eight, eco-friendly benefits of upcycling plastic bottles in gardening. One of the biggest advantages of repurposing plastic bottles in gardening is reducing waste. Every bottle used as a planter means one less piece of plastic in a landfill or ocean. This simple act of upcycling contributes to a more sustainable environment and encourages others to embrace eco-friendly habits. Besides reducing plastic waste, upcycling bottles into planters also minimizes the need for store-bought pots, which are often made from non-biodegradable materials. By using what you already have, you cut down on unnecessary production and transportation emissions, making your gardening practices more environmentally responsible. Furthermore, upcycled planters promote creativity and resourcefulness. Instead of viewing plastic waste as trash, you start seeing it as an opportunity to create something useful and beautiful. This mindset shift can inspire others to rethink their consumption habits and contribute to a greener planet. 9. Common mistakes to avoid when making DIY hanging planters. One of the most common mistakes in DIY hanging planters is forgetting proper drainage. Without drainage holes, excess water can accumulate, leading to root rot and plant death. Always ensure your plastic bottle planters have small holes at the bottom to allow water to escape. Another mistake is choosing the wrong plants for your setup. Some plants require deep soil, while others need more shade or sunlight. Research the needs of your plants before placing them in your upcycled planters to ensure they thrive in their new environment. 'Lastly, not securing your hanging planters properly can lead to accidents. Weak strings or improper hanging mechanisms can cause planters to fall, damaging your plants and surrounding areas. Always use sturdy materials and double-check the stability before hanging your planters. 10. Upcycled plastic bottle planters as fun family projects. Making DIY hanging planters from plastic bottles is a fantastic activity for the whole family. It teaches kids about sustainability, creativity, and gardening all at once. Let children paint and decorate their own planters, giving them a sense of ownership and pride in their gardening project. This hands-on activity also provides a great bonding experience. Parents and kids can work together to cut bottles, plant seeds, and find the perfect spots to hang their creations. It's a wonderful way to introduce children to the joys of gardening while reinforcing the importance of upcycling. Once your family's upcycled garden is set up, you can make it an ongoing project. Track plant growth, learn about different species, and even start a mini composting system to nourish your plants naturally. These small steps contribute to a more sustainable and environmentally friendly lifestyle. Conclusion: transform your garden with upcycled creativity. And that's a wrap on today's video. Upcycling plastic bottles into DIY hanging planters is a fun, budget-friendly, and eco-conscious way to enhance your garden. Whether you're a gardening enthusiast or just getting started, these ideas will help you create a greener and more beautiful space. Remember, every small effort counts when it comes to sustainability. By repurposing plastic waste into something useful, we're taking a step toward a healthier planet. So, why not start your upcycling project today and share your creations with us in the comments? Don't forget to like this video, subscribe to The Right Place, and hit the notification bell so you never miss our latest DIY ideas. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next video with more creative and sustainable projects. Happy gardening!